March the 6th. Hundreds of soldiers and Sunni Muslim civilians were killed. By Friday, answering a call for reinforcements, thousands of militia, some loosely affiliated to the government, began arriving to put down the uprising. Heavily armed vehicles and men gathering on the main coastal highway. Through Friday and into Saturday, Alawites, a minority group which the Assad family is part of, were targeted. Their villages were destroyed and are now battered and virtually deserted. As many as 10,000 Alawites are now camping in a Russian airbase, seeking shelter, watched on by Russian soldiers who remain inside the base. As we arrived, we were surrounded. All these people described being burnt out of their homes and family members murdered in cold blood in revenge.
The people died.
Mainly men, but women and children as well. They trust nobody now and want international help.
They attacked us just like that, slaughtered us, our friends, our neighbours, our children, our relatives, our in-laws. All of them were slaughtered. They stormed the houses shooting.
Some of the thousands are in tents or under makeshift cover. Others are sleeping rough or in their cars. We were told that whole families had been killed, with some buried in mass graves. Not far away, in the village of Al-Sanabar, we found one. 2 trenches were dug under cover of darkness by the villagers, and 80 people were buried here. The sticks in the earth signify a body buried beneath. We are told a family of 17 are in one of the graves. Convoys of government security forces are now patrolling all the areas where the killings took place. They're trying to encourage the Alawites to return to their villages, saying it is now safe. But the head of security for the whole region admits what happened was unacceptable and terrifying and mustn't happen again.
The Ministry of Defense, Public Security Department and police units were there to protect the people. Many individuals from the countryside surrounding the coast came seeking revenge.
The scene of some of the worst violence happened in the city of Jabla, when the pro-Assad militia attacked. What happened here may be the catalyst for what followed.
Well, the government points out that it was Assad loyalists drawn from the Alawite community who carried out attacks on checkpoints like this in Jabla that had been previously calm. They say they were serious, coordinated attacks, as you can see from the destruction that's all around us.
Much of the centre of town has been badly damaged in the fighting, and it's tense. General security convoys constantly patrol the city, home to Sunni civilians who were murdered like their Alawite neighbours. Imad Bitar's father, Talal, died after his car was fired upon by Assad fighters. This poster is Talal's funeral notice. Imad says he wants peace, but believes it'll only happen when Assad's fighters are captured.
We must find a way to live together. Our only demand now is for the remaining factions to leave Syria and for those responsible for the regime's crimes to face a formal trial. It's not about sectarian divisions, it's about justice.
In the village of Al-Sanabar, the Alawite community is still digging graves for murdered friends and relatives. They're still looking for bodies.
The men who are digging these graves say they're far too scared to be filmed. They say if they are, there will be retribution against them. They say that this is the first time they've been able to bury the dead in the daylight. It's been too dangerous before now. Previously, all the graves, and there are 3 others around here, have been dug at night. They tell us so far they've buried 223 people. Some of the bodies were found in houses in the village, some were just out on the streets. All had been murdered. They say they think there are more bodies in fields around the village.
On trucks, the bodies, wrapped in blankets and plastic, are brought to their final resting place, near their homes. These families have been devastated, and their anguish is obvious.